No. Yeah. My TV turned off. No way. Imagine. Need. Alright, hey, I should play. Yeah. Okay.
The Bachelor is back. Stream it live on ABC with YouTube TV.
No, sir. I'm walking, like glue. I'm talking, I'm running, I'm turning, like glue. I'm staying, I'm hanging, I'm making, money. Yeah, I'm sitting like that in my house all day. I pull up, like hey. I pull up, not fade away. No baby, yeah. I'm girl, cause you know I'm broke up. I'm a speaker, and I'm focus. I'm so right, what a bullshit, I'm doing this kind of thing, dude. Sitting like I'm I'm thinking about fucking, and maybe none of it, like a second. She's a family, I'm I'm talking that kind of shit. And I be OT, my bro team, the hood niggas ain't no mean that's 9 niggas, we bad niggas with shotgun like a both wings, we caught, we up, took me up. These niggas be hungry, no aim, no be 6 hands on thumb fingers. I got that dope dick, my bitch is a codeine. I got that tattoo, all I need is a nose. Open up my teeth, more chlorine and chlorine. Swim out your head like a fucking Ambrosine. And I'm watching, I'm trying to roll. I'm come through with something, I'm down the road. Staggering, I'm banging, yeah, honey. Yeah. I see me, bring me back to me. I pull up, and I fade away. And say, yeah. My mama's son. And when I thought it doesn't know, when I thought it, I was one. Mama put that soap on my tongue. And when I thought I was like a shell. And when I wanna go like a shell. And when I started fucking, I was young. When I started thugging, I was fun. And when I started running, it was fun. Fucking with that honey, I got stoned. And when I started running, let me know. And when I put nothing, I was wrong. And I put some crumbs. And I want to be taking me down. And I'ma see this nigga, all I see this nigga, all I got is 2 words, glum glum. No stuff. Oh yeah.
Today we're going to talk about and test the KN95 face mask.
Oh yeah.
KN95 face mask.
I hit a door, and I hit a boy, and I broke the core. I didn't anything. Dirty nigga, I'm short, oh, I feel it's over for. I'm up on my city, tonight. Step into the nigga with that bang, hold it on, yeah.
I got Emma rapping with that time on weed, and I can't afford.
In there, cause press record. I ain't even think I'ma ride with this stick, that nigga on my short, I'm my feelings, I'm a ball. I'ma pop my shit and I can reach it, nothing on. Super test a nigga with that bang and what they want. Friends from the city, get a piece and how they own me. They gon' burn his own, this in the phone alone. All another brother, on the bomb bigger. I send a deal, niggas another bigger, and on the mount bigger. He saw the green flag in the red, don't think it's a gray digger. All they do is all in the head, trying to make his thing different. This mama got so. I ain't rich as all these bitches, if myself ain't cool. I'm too rich to say these bitches, they gon' step on you. To my cash, money takes to all the wonders too. Bring all the shots to the front. I need 100 live, I need 100 tails. He said cool and I say fire. They don't niggas die for a punch, I touch my whole around. Very and they fake this shit. Fucking take it face for this or slinging on the field. Yeah, I got in there something when I turn on me. And then I got no for it, and then I got the car. I ain't thinking I'm around with this shit, dirty nigga. I'm a short, I'm my feelings, I'm a ball. I'm gonna pop my shit and I got rich and nothing on. 2% a nigga with that bag and honey won't. Stand up on the shit, they get a please and honey on me. Take up in the song, cause in the phone alone, yeah. No, I'm gonna pick it up, cover the ring, them in the whole street. Some of the hand, them in the post thing. Nigga, some of the phone things, some of the wrong thing. Silence on to my boy. I'm on the end of the breeze, the middle of the thing. I'm gonna take bitches, they don't get it. See what I am? Yeah, chocolate red, I'm saying. Call them on the 60 clean. 5% was so that I see my all that clothes, you know, that's me. They only, you know, to be all they made to get better than me. Come to me, I got in the top when I'm down away, and then I get in for, and then I get the car. I got in the thing, I'm around in the city, done it, I'm on shore, I'm up in this overboard. I'm up by my shit, I'm rich and I'm to return to me on what they bang, who they want. They don't put that shit, they get it free, so now they own me. They up in the zone, and the phone, oh yeah, no, no, fucking you, it's fun. Oh, so I must have stayed up all night, something hear me. I was they must have paid you, baby. Say hello, bitch.
I just want to be loved. D-Mac on the fucking track. Nobody understand him.
Hi, money.
The one back track. The niggas that I had put up. One part of the thing, like, when he talk about
Guys,
on the road, I get hard. I'm closing up so heartless, so heartless, ain't on my age. He was 16, he truly days, mine in the rage. I'm way too young to finish playing, I ain't know how to play. But I know when I'm playing, I let it get it. It's me, oh, finish playing, I'm with Jeffy. When I'm about to get it, me, gang, I'm Jeffy. Finish playing, me, gang, I'm Jeffy. Everything, me, I cannot hold on. I'm saying, find me, I'm using it, find me, I was using it, I'm using it, I'm me, I'm doing that, shit, honestly, I feel like a better me, I'm just a child. It was someone that has a mile. Oh, I think it's anyway. It's anyway. It's anyway. Wow. I've been in the room. You don't know what I'm saying. I miss my fucking baby. Most of my fault. I find it hard. You know, this is why I'm not. I'm in the family. Still I'm going. I'm going. I'm going. I'm trying to film my love, tell me what you think. I was doing the job to make it out. You hear my 9 minutes on the time. So the nigga bust my thumb and everything wrong and don't know on time. Get a feeling this is dying. I'm running for the choice. I'm just a lonely child. She was someone to help her out. I think it's anyway. Depending on you, wow. I don't know, you got you help her out. I think it's anyway, you don't know. Oh Lord, I don't know how hard. You don't want anything no hard. I don't feel it seems like a little boy. Oh Lord. I've been in the 2 months.
Live TV from 85 plus channels with local sports and news. YouTube TV.
Trickle Kitty in the glass beef.
Bang out,
big bang, I know, Point me, see my name and why I know my heart. I'm protect in the road. 3 bitch friends all in my home. First thing to all of them at the song. I don't know when the thing is at the home. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
2-hour grocery delivery, included with Prime.
Yeah. Yes, the one. You're like, who these niggas, I don't know. Better look up. Hey. Are you feeling that shit? Family, think I'm not. I'm going to put a doctor. That's the same song I'm playing, but it's in the Chipmunk version. Let me see some. Okay, Jack. Coco. Ooh, that baby, Okay, I got Jack.
This is the checkers game where grandson and granddad will bond. This is the pool where cannonball...
She like the way that I move. She like the way that I rock. She like the way that I move. She let it clap on it. She let it clap on it. And she throw it back on it. Yeah, she throw it back on it. She like it like a minute. Push it beyond the young. She like the way I heard. Everything but a king. Pushing beyond the door. Come to know what's yours. When you raise the boys, she like the way I heard. When I'm still hot, dirty on me. Like the coming to your face.
Yo. Nigga.
Weed. Alright, gotta get that fixed, keep this over. Alright, looking good. Alright, nope. There. Okay.
Dead niggas to the face,
Come on, bitch, and we can match. It's a 50 on the gun, that's why the clip looking so fat. Caught that nigga ass slacking hoes, ate that nigga back. Fuck the plug, bitch, I'ma cut him and just walk off with the pack. It's a 30 on my 9, I walk down on either splat. We done popped a couple niggas, fuck the ops, tell him it's dead. Fuck that dad.
Wonderful song. We gotta get started. So, section 3, page 55. Mr. Kelly, I realize since you're still there, since you're still at home, you should be hopefully being here very soon. Go through the tutorial and take notes. As soon as you get into class, I hope you're paying attention. As soon as you get to class, I'll give you your notebook so you can follow up. All right. So we got section 3. Right. We're going to functions. We're going into functions. Functions are part. It basically starts translating material as far as terms and X and Y. You start to implement those into possible graphing. We're not going to get into graphing as of yet. Functions is basically how a number works inside of an equation. What's its function? What is the 2x? What's the function? It means multiplication. A fraction. What's its function? It means division. So we're going to go into that, all right? We got section 3. Topic 1, page 55 for Mr. Malik, Mr. Gomez. Gomez, if you don't have your screen on, technically you're absent. Just FYI. All right?
Wait, I can't turn on my camera.
Daniel! Are you on?
Your camera's not working?
No, just the computer I'm on doesn't have one. I brought my own microphone.
He stopped ringing his laptop, so he can't, like, the screen doesn't,
okay.
Yeah.
You're absolutely correct. I apologize for, yes, because I know that a lot of the computers in there are not, they're not equipped with cameras. All right, you're absolutely correct. All right, so, let me go, I gotta change the screen real quick to do the share. All right, we gotta go here, we gotta do that, go here, share your sound, go over here, there we go. All right, so section 3, topic 1. All right.
Fucking dead niggas to the face. Come on, bitch, we can match. I already know. 30 kills looking so fat. I feel me.
Hey guys, welcome back. Now in this video we are going to start looking at functions. So let's jump in and get started. Now in mathematics, a collection of inputs and outputs is called a relation. The domain is the set of all possible input values used for a relation.
Say it again.
What page are we on?
55.
Hey guys.
Page 55, section 3, topic 1. We're talking about functions, how numbers, what the relationship is inside of a problem. I know it sounds silly at first, but when we get into graphing, it will make sense.
Welcome back. Now in this video, we are going to start looking at functions. So let's jump in and get started. Now in mathematics, a collection of inputs and outputs is called a relation.
Real quick, I'm sorry about doing this. When we do these videos, you can decide who you want to be the tutorial person. So FYI, let me go back real quick. So real quick, we have all these people we can pick. I automatically pick Amy. I think she talks a little bit and takes the steps a little bit better. Any one of you guys have a preference? Ashley, Darnell, Jose, Kiana, or Zach? I mean, Malik, do you have a preference who you might want to pick? I don't want to assume that I pick whoever I want, so. Not okay. Jose has a little bit of an accent. You have Kiana, you have Ashley. Some of them rush through it, talk a bit faster. Some a little bit slower as far as giving information and being more detailed. If you ever haven't done other one of these videos and there's a specific person you enjoy giving you the information, please let me know. I have no problem changing it, okay? Alright, so let's go back up here then.
Domain is the set of all possible input values used for a relation or a function. In an ordered pair, an input value is the X value. The range is the set of all output values. that result from the input values of a relation or a function. And in the ordered pair, the y value is the output value.
Alright, so basically what they're trying to tell you is the input value is the information within the problem. The output value is the answers that problem will give you. Alright, so input is like the ingredients when you make something. The output is the final taste and the finished product of it. I really hope you're paying attention because, I mean, there's only so long you can look to the ground. So just trying to help you guys out.
So we put something in for x and we get something out for y. Now, for a relation to be a function, this is very important. Every input value corresponds to only one output value. So we're going to label input and output values below in this diagram and determine whether it is a function. Okay, well, these are my input. And here are my output values. Now remember, your input values can only go to one output value, but right here I see 6 going to -3. I also see 6 going to 5. So this is not a function. So it is not a function. We cannot have 6 going to 2 different y values.
All right, so what she's trying to tell you is your input information can only go to one output information. Alright? So only one input can go to one output. Alright? So the 6 cannot do it. What about this 8? Is 8 a proper function?
Yeah.
Yes, why is that?
Because it's leading, I think it's because it add up to the, I don't know.
Okay, you are correct. Kelly, you are correct. It is a function.
Excuse me. I don't think in our books as well as
this is not your books?
We do not. I do not see this in my book, and I don't think it's used to.
Where's my belly? Can I use the bathroom?
Yeah, go ahead, go.
I'll be back.
Smoke these niggas to the face.
No, bitch, you can match. Yeah, that's
Give me one second.
Yeah. Is that there?
Hello?
8 Ball, it's trigger.
No,
Yeah, it's there, it's
no,
there.
Huh? I'm gonna chase your ass down, putting on your top.
Initial velocity of 15 meters per second. The quadratic function h of t is equal to negative 4 9/10 t squared plus 15t plus 3. That represents the height of the ball above the ground in meters with respect to time t in seconds. Okay, don't let this formula, this function scare you. You may say, what? We've never seen functions like that. That's okay. You're not going to have to do a lot of work with it. All we've got to do is just look at it and figure out what these different parts mean, okay? So let's look at that now. So we've got the height of the ball. So h of t is the height of the ball.
I got an idea. I got a really cool idea. Let's bypass something really quick. Give me 1 second. Let me check something. I'm going to stop here for 1 second, ladies and gentlemen, because I realize if we're missing topic 1, it might cause a little confusion. The last thing I want to do is get you guys confused. So I got a good idea. Right.
Monkey dead niggas. Monkey dead niggas to the face with the dead eyes off. You already know yes, but now on your car.
There we go. Perfect. We're with me. I'm not going to start. I'm going to do a separate video for you guys to feel, for you gentlemen to feel a little more comfortable like what's possible. Hold on. Yeah, find it. Alright, here we go. Slide this over. Alright, here we go. Alright, we're in. Wait for your book for 1 second. I'm going to go on a little thing that I think would be easier to understand what functions are. You with me? Yes, no? Alright, cool. Here we go. So stop writing for a second. Let's take a break. To compensate for topic 1, the introduction of function, I'm going to do this real quick. I'm going to do sharing computer. Okay, here we go. Hi, I'm Rob. Welcome to Math Antics. In this Algebra Basics lesson, we're going to learn about functions. Outside of the realm of math, the word function simply refers to what something does. But in math, the word function has a more specific meaning. If you prefer to play music, go right ahead. You can do that on your own and we'll do math here. In math, a function is basically something that relates or connects one set to another set in a particular way. A set is just a group or collection of things. Often it's a collection of numbers, but it doesn't have to be. A set could be a collection of other things like letters, names, or just about anything. Sets are sometimes shown visually like this, but more often you'll see sets written using a common math notation where some or all of the members of the set are put inside curly brackets with commas between them like this. A set can have a finite or an infinite number of elements. For example, a set containing all the letters of the alphabet has only 26 elements, while a set of all integers has an infinite number of elements. Okay, so a set is just a collection of things, and a function relates one set to another. But how exactly does it do that? Well, to understand how functions work, it will help if we start by naming the two sets, the input set and the output set. A function is something that takes each value from an input set and relates it or maps it to a value in an output set. And you'll often hear these input and output sets referred to by special math names. Think of it another way. All right, real quick, let me go back just a hair. Okay, you can think of this as if you have a job. Okay, let's just say hypothetically you work at a job. Say you work at a restaurant, and let's just say for math purposes you make $10 an hour. You ready? If I work 1 hour, how much do I make?
$10.
$10. That's the set with the function. So one input, I put in the work. What's the output? I make $10. If I work 2 hours, how much do I make?
$20.
Correct. If I put the input of my work into my job, the outcome or the output would be $20. So on and so forth. So input information, you get the output set is usually called the range. And it's really common to see some or all of a function's inputs and outputs listed in what we call a function table. A function table normally has two columns, one on the left for the input values and one on the right for the corresponding output values. The function itself is often written above the function table and in the form of some sort of mathematical rule or procedure. For example, let's say that the input set of a function is a list of common polygon names, like triangle, square, pentagon, hexagon, and octagon. The function itself could be a simple rule that says, output the number of sides. Alright, so the input is shape, triangle, square, pentagon, hexagon, and octagon. That's the input. What's the function? What's the purpose of this information? The function would be the output, okay, of the number of sides. So the input will be triangle based on the rule of output.
And then triangle is like 3?
3. What about square?
4.
Pentagon.
I think it's 6.
It's 5 actually. Very good. Close guess. Hexagon. Because you see the X, so the number is 6, and the fact that it says X, that little X is all.
Octagon is 8, right? And then
what?
The next one is 8, right?
Octagon, octopus. There you go. That's where those names come from. Yes. So the input is shape, the output is based on the rule. What's the rule they're telling us? The rule would be put the number of sides. Right? So we're starting to get it. Here we go. Let's keep going. That means if we input triangle into the function, the output will be 3. And if we input square, the output will be 4. If we input pentagon, the output will be 5, and so on. So this function simply relates the name of a polygon to its number of sides. That's cool, but most of the functions that you'll encounter in algebra will be a little more abstract than that. They'll usually just relate one variable to another variable in the form of an equation, like this one, y equals 2x. In this equation, if we treat x as the set of numbers that we can input, the domain, and y as the set of numbers that we get as output, the range, what we have is a very simple algebraic function. Okay, so watch this. The input. I'm going to input information and see what it gives us as an answer, which is the output. Ready? If I tell you x is 4, what would y be?
2.
No. If I say x is 4, it would be 8. Because if I tell you x is 4, 2 times 4, because they're touching, 2x is touching, what would the answer be? Okay, alright, don't worry about it. Once you get it, Malik, once you get it, Kelly E, once you get it, Jesus, once you get it, you always got it. You always figure it out. You got it. So, the input, I'm going to input, ready? I'm going to input information. I'm going to input x as 1, what's y?
2.
It would be 2. 1 times 2 equals 2. There you go. Input x as 10, what's y?
No, 10?
10.
20.
There you go. So you get it. I'm inputting information for x, and y would be the output, the answer. All right? There's more to it. But once you start getting that to go, you got this, all right? The idea of what a function is getting, okay?
Sir?
Yes.
I don't know why I'm having massive amounts of stage after. I just have already done this.
Well, it's not something new. You should have done this a little bit last year. So, but that's why I gotta take the information you might have learned last year and add to it. All right? So, go with it. If you know it, that's fantastic. We're gonna be implementing more complicated scenarios and sets so we can master your knowledge of this information.
You dick face.